Hello, you're back with Boots Electric on Muse Television, and we're checking in. And I'm having the absolute glorious luxury of sitting down with my dear friend and one of my most serious heroes and gods of my rock Parthenon, if you will, Mr. Slim Jim Phantom.
Yay!
This is so exciting.
I'm a fanboy of yours.
Oh, come on, we're gonna fanboy. It's gonna be mutual. I was excited to talk with your partner, Miss Jennie Vee.
Yes, the greatest ever.
And we've been talking about what she's doing in the studio, and I pointed out that when everyone else is hiding under their beds, she's not just passing the time like recording, she's making a record that's amazing. Yeah. This is an amazing record that's beautiful, that as an observer, I'm watching this icon of the studio world that owns Cherokee getting excited and you know what I mean, like feeling a sustenance from it, and that's the sort of thing that tells you what's happening. And I'm wondering, has it been the same thing for you? Is that what?
Yeah, we've looked at this illness time period as you can gain 80 pounds or you can make an album. There's really two ways of going about it, and I've just been kind of in the middle a little bit, really, but more leaning towards the making an album, trying to stay fit, going through old boxes of cassettes, transferring it all over to CD, just doing like these little projects that have led to other things. And the last thing is Jenny heard this old demo of a song that Lee Rocker from the Stray Cats and myself had written that inspired her to want to change it around, and we redid it. And we brought you in the studio, and we run a wire between our house and the next door neighbor is Jeff Baxter from the Doobie Brothers, and he's played pedal steel on. So we've been making an album in an alternative way, file sharing, running wires, extension cords. And,
but to achieve the master product, if you will.
Yeah.
Just in a way inconsistent with the labeling. You hit on something that I thought was amazing. This song that you had written with Lee Rocker. You know, You're kind of like this wizard. I walk into the studio and Jenny's got these ideas and you're there for. It's like the most beautiful relationship you could imagine. It is the fairy tale. It really is, and I mean that. And I'm a champion of it. However, this song, you dug it out, and it's an incredible song. It's an incredible song.
Yeah.
It's like a real nugget, and it's coming to life. You know, our children will be born.
Yes. That's what I think. Everything's out of silver lining, and I feel bad for anyone who's been ill or had their windows broken or has had a bad time with their job, but everything is going to be fine. It
right.
really is. Everything is going to be fine, and but a few other things led to it, like just I had a box of cassettes that would have never been looked at, let alone labeled. I found rehearsals, the Stray Cats writing a song in the garage. Everything, my entire life was documented in this giant box of cassettes, which we took to a friend of ours, Dan Johnson, who owns
Cherokee
Audio Archive. Is his company, and he's the guy that if they find Robert Johnson's third album that's been in a barn underneath a hayloft for like 25 years, he will repair it and fix it. So he's our friend. He had time on his hands as well, right? He went through all my cassettes and fixed them all and labeled them, so I have every demo, everything. It's like finding all your old report cards and everything, like all in one box. And on it was a song that Jenny loved, and it's seen the light of day, a song that Lee Rocker and I wrote when we were 17 years old.
It shines into the light of day.
And you're on it, and Jeff's on it. And
it's inspiring beyond the fact that it's a great song. You're helping show an example of the way to handle something like what we're currently handling, which is do your best, even better.
Yeah, exactly.
Dig deeper and harder.
Yeah.
And this thing you never would have looked at if it hadn't been for, well, what am I going to do now? Might as well do something productive.
Yeah.
Because that's, unfortunately, and thank goodness that you're here. But I want to talk about the music because, it's easy to gush on your friends, right? Well, of course. But when you walk into a studio and you hear music, there's a country tune that you played for me that had the one, I think the one you're talking about, running the wires.
Yeah.
It's this incredible. It's the kind of performance where you're like,
It's called Lockdown in Love, and we're here, and the song is just about, you change the channel and you get something out of the fridge, and I'll feed the dog, and you get
everyone's got a part to play.
And it was completely inspired for me, like an old countrypolitan Dolly Parton, Porter Wagner,
Right.
George Tammy. Not to really, compare myself to them, but Jennie took over, so now it's under her name. But that was the idea to have, since we're not stuck here together. We're like
we don't have to be alone together.
We get to be here together, kind of thing. So that's how we took it, and then we just ran the wire. Like our neighbor up the hill is Jeff Baxter, the world's best pedal steel guitar player. So with the Mac Garage Band and a 75-foot extension cord, we made a record rather than
Not only that, but an incredible performance. The performance, it sounds killer. I mean, it sounds incredible, which is the whole point of it. I can say though that you can compare yourself to those because you're the true link. I mean, you are the real deal, and you're beyond inspiring. And I just want to say, from MUSE Television, we love and we salute you and thank you.
You know me, that I love you. Everyone knows that. Ask anybody.
You know what? There's a million bathrooms. You'll find my number in there. We're going to be playing the Sturgis Eagles of Death Metal, and
I'll be there.
I'm hopeful and excited about the future of the arts instead of the gloom that I was feeling, and I just wanted to say thank
exactly.
you.
It's everything's going to be fine. It's like a bit of a drag, I think, and everyone's, there's certain arguments that are going on.
Yeah,
things that are a little bit further polarized, perhaps.
But isn't it the artist?
I'm totally of the mind of everything is going to be fine.
Right, and isn't it our job to just entertain folks while, I feel like rockers are supposed, I kind of want to, I feel distracted, and I don't want to be distracted anymore.
Me being a drag isn't really going to help anything. So that much I know.
Furthermore, it's not possible.
Yeah, it's just not going to help anything. So, put on a happy face and,
When life gives you AIDS, make lemonades, I suppose is the old phrase. I'm just
exactly,
kidding.
something like that. I go along with that.
Well, after that morbid joke, you're here with Boots Electric and Mr. Slim Jim Phantom on MUSE Television, checking in, and I just want to say we are pleased to have spoken with you. Thank you.
Yay, I love you. You're my favorite, Don't tell the others, but you're my favorite.